Great team win. Great team win. Great bounce back from the tough one the other night. Really loved how the guys responded to our challenge to kind of button down the ship a little bit. You know, when you've got so much youthful enthusiasm, sometimes it gets a little bit out of hand. Sometimes that stuff's good, but we had to get locked and loaded to bounce back for this one. And these guys gave great leadership. The coaching staff was awesome, and just big time win and a big time bounce back situation for us.
Wayne, after that Colorado game, you had joked something about that your guys had messed up because they had shown you what they were capable of. After you look at what this team did tonight, what is this team capable of?
Well, I mean, it's early, man. It's early, and we'd have said that if we'd have lost this one. We've got a long way to go defensively tonight. That was our focus. Our defense has been horrid the last 4 or 5 games, and our teams don't play that way. These guys took it personal when we challenged them and responded. So we still have a ways to go, but we've shown what we're capable of doing, but we just need to do it more consistently, and it starts, 1 through 15. The young guys got to stay focused so that they can continue to push us in practice and give us boosts off the bench, and then these guys got to continue, to show their leadership every day in the locker room, and then come game time. And it was a great thing to see the defensive effort outside of the first 3-4 minutes of the second half. They got some layups, but then the decision-making by these guys offensively. Kyler Kelly, after he came out with his 3rd foul, I thought his last 12 minutes were as big as he's played for us. On and on and on. Zach Reichel, boy, that kid's as tough as we knew he was when we recruited him, and he's really starting to come into his own. Al Hollins was big. Roman gave us some great minutes. Gianni in the first half. So big team win, and we told the guys, we celebrate wins. We should celebrate wins. People that aren't in the arena every day don't understand how hard it is to win. And so we've celebrated our wins, but now I think we've learned our lesson on how we need to keep perspective and then move on to the next thing. So that'll be good for us moving forward.
Ethan, what do you feel like you guys got back tonight that maybe was missing or maybe wasn't as consistent as you'd like to this point?
I think we started off the game with a lot of energy, and that led to a lot of energy on defense, a lot of deflections, steals, and that carries over to the offensive end. And I think, there were 5 of us in double figures tonight, and that's big for us. And I think it started with the energy just on the defensive end.
Wayne, was that about the best passing you'd seen Ethan do? He was picking some guys underneath for dunks and layups, finished with 6
Well, yeah,
assists.
for sure. I mean, I know he's had some games where he's had a lot of assists, but, I mean, these two guys have 15 assists combined and 3 turnovers. That, against a team like that, that's pretty impressive. But I thought Ethan's decision-making overall, when he hit a couple of big shots for us during that run in the second half and had some sweet dishes. Our offensive execution out of timeouts was really, really good. The guys were dialed in, and then even on the run. And I think we caused some frustration with our execution on some slips, on some isolation pick and pops. And it's one thing to execute the play, but you got to finish it. And these guys finished those plays, so credit to them.
Trace, your wins over Colorado and tonight, both against ranked teams, terrific performances. Then you look at Arizona State, I think you'd agree that you guys are playing less to your potential. What do you think's happening there? Why are you guys showing a little inconsistency?
I think Coach nailed it when he was just talking about maybe celebrating wins too much, and then, getting a big win, we might not, take our opponent as serious, because we show when we're down we can fight. But, we gotta live in the moment, enjoy it, and then move on and, on to the next one.
We were worried coming off of that Arizona State game. We warned our guys. They're a lot better than what they've shown. And we got off to a good – I probably made a mistake in saying we weren't ready to play because we got off to a good start against Arizona State. And then we have to give them credit. They weren't shooting the ball well. They shot it well that night. They played Oregon tough last night. So we're not gonna disrespect any of our opponents. It's going to be tough every night out. That was our first league home game where there's some nerves and jitters. I bet maybe that were some of the reasons why we didn't execute like we did tonight. But that's behind us. We're excited about tonight's response, and we're moving forward.
Trace, it is tough to go on the road again, but the momentum from this second half, one of the best second halves your team's probably played all year. How much does that help you moving forward?
Just showing what we're capable of doing. We're locked in. I think today was probably one of the best. We've stuck to the game plan, and all that we were talking about, getting ready and preparing for the game. So just consistency, 1 through 15, and staying locked in, and us starters and vets have to set an example for each other out there. How we're going to play, and then guys that come in for substitutions are going to give us a spurt as well, just because they see how hard we're playing. So just more consistent efforts, and playing to our potential.
Coach, how'd you feel about Peyton and when he was on the floor with Kyler?
Yeah, I mean, he did a nice job. We were getting manhandled a little bit on the glass, and he went and got a couple of man rebounds for us. He's a tough matchup because, he can slip to the rim a little bit, and he's a pick and pop guy. But he's, again, reminds us a lot of Olaf when he's out on the perimeter. He's skilled. He can pass. He can shoot. We need him to keep working. And we said all of November, all of December, we will be a better team when we can play Peyton Dastrup more. And it's on him to continue to get there, and I'm proud of his effort tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Go Beavs!